Thank you for joining me on this project. The chair frame is a little bit rickety. The other thing is the wood on here is a little bit dull. I think mainly dusty, so I'll spruce that up to give it a nice new look and also put a new cover on. So let's get on with it. I'm going to just undo these so I can take it apart, and the two at the back here as well. All I'm going to do is remove the cover from here. It's a nice simple one because it's only a piece of fabric folded over. Shouldn't take me too long. I'm going to carefully undo this because I really don't want to disturb the cotton underneath, because that is still usable. Just peel that off like that, then off the other side too. I really don't need to replace that, that's adequate. I've just put the dacron over. It's a lightweight dacron that I've used on this. I don't want it to be totally plump and pushing the cover up. This chair was never designed to have any foam on it, which is why it's got the cotton wadding there. I've got the green velvet. This is down. I'm going to unroll it going that way, and then I'm going to put the chair seat on top, making sure that it's going the same way. The nice thing about putting the dacron in is that it holds everything together now. Move that over just a wee taddy, and I will cut my piece of fabric along here and down to cover this. It doesn't have to be perfect because it is being cut oversized. What I'm going to do, I think, is come over the side first, just to hold it in position. Pull it a little bit to the back and just a little bit to the forward, but not too much, because I don't want to go in here just yet. Turn that around and I'll do the same again. I'll start in the middle and then pull it to the back and over. So I'm going to pull the back in quite hard to the back, starting in the center again, and work to either side and infill. I'm going to bring it into the back first and then fold it in. So I'm going to just pull it this way for now, cut up but not all the way, some of that out because I don't want it too bulky. In at a 45-degree angle like that, I'm going to put a staple there and then in there so it's held, and then that should come in here. Actually, I'm going to take this one out. I don't think I need that. I think I need a bit more flexibility. Yeah, there we go. Then into place along that edge. But I will twist that underneath like that, pull it forward, pull that forward, and that, and then I'll do the same over here. So I'm going to pull it up towards this angle, cut in towards the corner but not all the way, and out, pull this around and in at a 45-degree angle. Don't staple your fingers. Push any fabric underneath, you don't want that bulking, and into place. Now you don't really want the fold to be going all the way along. You do want your folded fabric to go back slightly from the edge, and I'll secure that and push that down. So now just pull it all the way to the front. I'm going to have to do it quite firmly, so I'm going to pull it down and around. Now I have a little bit extra fabric, so I'm going to actually attach it to the base here. Or am I? No, I think I'm going to do it the same way they did it, so into here. Now I am working the fabric over and towards the back at the moment. I'm not pulling it either way to start off with. And into the corner here. I'll get it in towards the corner before I start folding. Cut down here, otherwise the fabric is going to get bulky and I don't want that to happen. Pull the fabric in towards the side here and across there too, and I'm going to infill and do the same on this side. Just pull it straight in and cut it down here and secure. This still goes up, so I'm going to secure it around about here so this can come on round. I think that's what I need to do. I'm going to secure it here, and I'll do the same on this side just to pull it up so it's nice and firm. That folds nicely over there now, so it gives a nice 45-degree angle. Technically that should be over the top, but I think in this case it'll be fine. Most of this is hidden from sight anyway. Pop that in and pull it up into the back there. And again, this side, just bring it forward at a 45-degree angle and secure. Kind of twist it up actually so it's nice and tight. Cut a little bit of fabric out because you don't want all of that in there, especially underneath. Across the top here, you just make sure that that is taken down. That will fold in. I'm going to secure this across the top, fold that underneath, and then bring that over the top like that. I think I'm going to just have to mess with this a little bit. Take some of that out, I don't need that. And into place. The fabric's quite slippery. When I get in line here, I do actually want to push the fabric back behind so it's not on that front border, and secure. I think that's neat enough. And then I'm going to do the same on this side. Cut some of that out because I don't need it. Cut some of this out because I don't need it. It's got to be level with the top, the folded side, and then down. Pull it across the top just a little ways, not too tight. Cut down but not too close. That has to be folded in and hidden. Then bring this over the top so it covers until you get to that corner, and then you twist it in underneath and pull it out to the side. The folds should hold themselves into place, and then secure along the back. I think that looks pretty neat. I'm using Restore and Finish. I've had this ages. A friend of mine gave it to me, and I've already put a layer on here, and the wood soaked this up so much yesterday. Now, I am not going to sand down any of these dings. I think it's part of the charm of the chair. I'm going to wipe this over. Certainly deepens the colour a bit. You could use Old English. It does the same job. Puts a little bit of life back into the wood and takes all the dust off, and hopefully put a bit of colour into those dings. It's an old chair. It's meant to look loved, and I think it certainly has a well-used, well-loved look about it. I've got a paper towel here. I'm just going to rub this down and see. There's not very much coming off. I think it's absorbed it all again. There's really not very much coming off. I'm pleased about that. I'm always worried that I'm going to get this stuff on the fabric. I'm just going to finish cleaning this up. I put bottom cloth on it. It always makes things look professionally done, although probably will never be seen. And now I'm going to screw the base on and tighten up all of these screws in the corners. Some of them are a little bit, see, that one's a little bit wobbly, so I'll screw that in and make my way around. Thank you for joining me today on this project. I think it's turned out quite pretty actually, and there's a little bit of give but not very much. It's meant to be a very firm chair anyway. I hope the lady is pleased with it. So if you'd like to hear more from me, please subscribe, hit the bell button, and a few thumbs up would be brilliant. And in the meantime, take care. See you later. Ciao.